Hello and welcome to SnapChange Media. I'm Brandon, and in this video I'll explain to you everything that I've learned about the 2025 Honda Amaze over my week-long testing period. This new model has a new bold styling with upgraded technology, and it is equipped with a 4-cylinder 1.2-liter petrol engine that provides 66 kilowatts and 110 Newton meters to the front wheels. You get the choice of either a 5-speed manual transmission or a CVT automatic transmission. There are three models to choose from. The entry-level Trend with a manual transmission will cost you 254,900 Rand. The Comfort with a manual transmission will cost you 274,900 Rand. And the Comfort with the CVT automatic transmission will cost you 294,900 Rand. All models come standard with a 4-year 60,000 kilometer service plan, a 5-year 200,000 kilometer warranty, and a 3-year roadside assistance. The test unit provided by Honda South Africa was the entry-level Trend with a manual transmission. That retails at 254,900 Rand. Monthly repayment, considering that you're taking it over a 72-month period and you're paying a 10% deposit, will be 5,000 Rand a month. Just over 5,000 Rand. The deposit cost is 25,490 Rand. Total repayment will cost you 365,962 Rand. That is a total interest of 111,000 Rand. So altogether, your total payment will consist of 365,962 Rand. Now, just because this is the entry-level Trend model does not mean that Honda has skimmed on its equipment and specification levels. The Honda Amaze is built on a solid underpinnings with a great suspension setup. All models also come standard with 15-inch alloy wheels, LED daytime running lights, LED headlights, and LED taillights. There's reverse parking sensors with reverse view camera, and it has a 416-liter boot space capacity. All models feature smart keyless entry with walkaway lock, and on the inside the door panels are neatly designed but have no soft touch materials. Push button start, an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that's connected to a 4-speaker sound system that sounds very good. I remember it sounding much better than the newer Val H6. There's a 7-inch driver display with a mix of analog and digital. It has automatic climate control and a multifunctional steering wheel. The seats are fairly comfortable with its manual adjustability and are covered in black cloth material. The rear bench is fairly spacious with decent legroom and decent headroom. There's ISOFIX connectivity points, but there are no USB connectivity at the back. There's only a 12-volt socket, so your Uber passenger might not be the happiest. Welcome to the driving seat of the Honda Amaze. It's powered by a 1.2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol engine that delivers 66 kilowatts and 110 Newton meters of torque via this 5-speed manual shifting transmission. Power delivery is decent, although sometimes it does feel like you need to hold the clutch in an extra bit just to get the revs up and get the car going. It feels a bit like a 3-cylinder engine, and it does take a while for the motor to get going and give you that power. So the torque band is a bit high up in the rev range, which is not so good. But that's it. That's it with the bad things. It's not even that bad. It's a lot more powerful. Well, not a lot more powerful. It's more powerful than the engine that you'll find in the Suzuki Dzire, which is its rival. The Suzuki Dzire and the Honda Amaze were released around about the same time, just weeks apart, a week or two apart. But I feel that the Honda is the better product in certain cases. It's more spec'd out and it has a bit more features like LED lights in the front with LED daytime running lights, as well as LED tail lights. And on the inside it has wireless CarPlay, it has a dual climate control, automatic climate control. And then down here it has USB connectivity for the phone as well as for charging. And then there's a power outlet socket over there, a 12-volt socket, and decent space to keep some things like cup holders, and you can put your phone up there. But there's no USB Type-C connectivity. At the back there's also no USB connectivity, which the Suzuki Dzire has. So the Suzuki Dzire is a bit better than that. It also has push to start, It has a multifunctional steering wheel with controls for the infotainment system, but no controls on the side because there is no cruise control, no adaptive cruise control, none of that funky businesses. There's also no soft touch materials over here, although these plastics are neatly designed. With the Suzuki Swift, I think there's a bit of soft touch materials over there. It also has this nice inserts on the dash to make it look cool, and then it has a black interior, unlike this new Suzuki Dzire that only comes in a white interior. Because it comes from the Indian market, I think that's why. I'm not sure why there's a black interior, but I'm sure that Suzuki will rectify that and bring out a model with black interior, because I mean, these cars are designed for family or for like businesses like Uber driving cars, which you'll see a lot of them on the road doing that Uber thing, especially the older models. So I'm not sure why the Suzuki Swift the Suzuki Dzire went that way with just a white upholstered interior. The seats are manually adjustable, and you can put it nice and low or nice and high depending on your ride height and riding positioning. The steering wheel has no adjustability, so it's set this way. No automatic lights and no automatic wipers, of course, so you have to switch it on yourself, which is not a big deal, especially at this model. The entry-level model that we're driving comes in at 245,000 Rand, which is, like I said, more pricey than the Suzuki Swift, but the drive quality is a little bit better. I like the steering response, although there's no soft touch material on the steering. It's this plastic that is a bit spongy, but it does take getting used to, especially because I'm always driving cars all the time, so the steering wheel does feel a bit weird in hand. But what it actually does, the functionality is amazing. Suspension on here is good. It has McPherson struts in the front and torsion beam at the rear, and like you know, Honda is very good at tuning suspension. The ride quality feels good, feels really good. It's riding on 15-inch alloys, which look cool. And yeah, on the exterior, I'm not too fond of what the car looks like. The silhouette is a bit weird. I feel like they could have done a better job with what the car looks like. The boot has been like chopped off at the back, and it just looks funny, although the boot space is very decent. Dude, stay on your side. Yeah, there's a digital display on the left hand side which shows the revs. It shows your average fuel economy and how much fuel is left, and then on the right hand side it's an analog dial for what the revs is doing. Infotainment system is nice, the speakers sound good, but there's no USB connectivity at the back. So if you're going to be jumping in here as an Uber passenger, you won't be able to charge your phone like you would if you're jumping into the Suzuki Dzire. Other than that, I have no issues with this car. It's a very nice car. It's a good option if you're looking for a family vehicle, but I would say don't go for this white color, because you're definitely going to look like an Uber driver. On the exterior, again, I do feel like they could have added some black accents to it, just to break the white or whatever color you're going to choose, just to break the color a bit. But it is a budget-friendly vehicle, so they are cutting prices wherever they can, and I think they did a good job with doing that, because the drive quality is good. The underpinnings feel very stable, solid on the road, and yeah, the drive is very good suspension. So if you're new to the channel, I would kindly ask you to please hit the subscribe button. We need all the following and subscribers that we can get, because we're planning on building this channel, and our short-term goal is to reach 10,000 views, which is not too far away. We're sitting on close to 2,000 views now, 2,000 subscribers now. So please, South Africans, Cape Townians, follow your boy, man. Come on. Yeah. Also, I do post more of the content on my socials like Instagram and Facebook. You can follow me there. It's Snapchange Media across all platforms. And then it's Brandon Jacobs on Facebook. if you want to follow my personal account or Brandon Jacobs. I think it's BR Jacobs on Instagram. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. So we're driving the new Honda Amaze, and it is available in 3 derivatives. All models are powered by a 1.2 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, delivering 66 kilowatts and 110 Newton meters to the front wheels. There are 3 model options. The 2 entry models have manual transmission, and the top spec derivative has a CVT transmission. Honda is known for making very good CVT transmissions. I have not driven it yet, but I do think that it would be a good option if you're in for an automatic vehicle. It would definitely be better than what the Dzire is, because the Dzire is a 3-cylinder engine and it has a bit less power than this. But you'll have to pay the extra price going for this model. Honda.